From BS and Beer Media, it's Top of the Bleachers with Jason and Tucker.
Handoff, Smith coming right, trying to outrun the coverage, makes a cut, gets it. Oh, he's still going. Oh, he's going to score. He's got the ball.
Let's see what the guys are talking about today.
Yo. Welcome in the Top of the Bleachers. It is October 13th. Oh, it's 13th, man. Monday. Going to talk about all the football stuff that happened over the weekend. The coaches being fired left and right, and teams almost winning and then losing. It was, and then had to watch the Chiefs whoop up on the Lions last night. That was horrible, too. But, happy Monday, bro. What is up with you?
Yeah, happy Columbus Day or Indigenous People Day, whichever one it is that you want to celebrate.
I'm one of those indignant people.
The post office is closed today, so don't try and run to the post office. Plus, they won't be open for like another 20 minutes. So, yeah, and they ain't open anyway, so don't go over.
Yeah, don't do that.
Before we get started, though, make sure you hit like and subscribe. You can follow Big at the Bleacher Pod, and you can follow me at Rural Route Talk. We appreciate everybody who subscribes. We even appreciate you assholes that decide not to stick around.
You half watchers.
You half watchers. Yeah. Watch 10 minutes and then move on to something else. What do you got to do to capture somebody's attention now?
I don't know, bro. Are you kidding me? Everything's right now, right? That's what you got to do right now.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too there, Brandon. But again, I'm sorry, okay? You, as much as it's talked about, the refs in Kansas City, you would think the NFL would make an effort not to have those moments in a Chiefs game, and they had two of them the other night. Goff scores a touchdown on a beautiful play. They end up calling it back, saying that he never got set. When, if you watch the replay, by the way, not a replayable offense, they're not allowed to go replay it, but he never gets under center. He is set up behind the quarterback, but he never gets under center. There was no reason for him to step back and reset. It was bull crap. They took the touchdown away from him. And then later on in the game, kid makes a good play, good coverage play on Jason Kelsey. Kelsey turns to the ref and says, "You going to throw a flag?" Ref reaches in his pocket, throws a flag. It was like, who's reffing this game?
Travis.
Yeah, what I say, Jason?
Yeah.
I get them two mixed up.
Yeah. Let the Chiefs cheat.
Yeah. The Chiefs, it ain't really the Chiefs cheating. It's the NFL. The NFL wants the Chiefs to win. I don't know why. I have no idea. Maybe because
they got to push Mahomes. He's the face of the league.
There are other faces. Pick somebody else.
Actually,
for a year.
You know why. You know the real reason why. Because Taylor's there.
No, give me a break.
They got to let the Chiefs win while Taylor's there, dude.
I didn't even know if she was there last night. Was she there?
Yeah, I saw a picture of her in there, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even – I don't pay attention to that stuff.
Well, that's good.
I'm there to watch football.
I know. I think it was even it was a highlight, actually, of the game. Oh, look, Taylor's in the – at the game, and then they go and then they show all the highlights of the game. But they had to tell that first. You know what I mean? For some reason.
I don't know.
Anyway, a lot of football, bro. A lot of people got fired.
A lot of people did get fired. Yes.
A lot of people did get fired. What do you want to talk about first? We go through our picks. We could talk whatever you want to talk about.
I didn't do too bad on my picks this year. Missouri let me down. Let me tell you something. Alabama won that ball game. Played a good ball game. I think Alabama is a definite contender out of the SEC. But Missouri ain't no joke, man. Missouri ended up playing them, I think, within 3. played a good ball game. I think they even had a chance at the end of the ball game to maybe take the lead. I think they threw a pick. I can't remember. I watched so much football this weekend, and all of them kind of run together.
Yes.
But so I'm kind of giving Missouri a little bit of credit for that loss. I think that loss proved that they ain't no joke.
Yeah, I think so too. I was a little hard on them earlier in the year because they ain't played nobody.
Well, and I don't like their coach, so I'm extra hard on you when I don't like your coach.
They finally played somebody, and they played really well. They did good. They only lost by 3. So, and it was a close game pretty much the whole thing. They looked good. Their line's pretty good. They got a good running back. They're solid. Alabama.
Yeah, I really don't. We get to play them at home last game of the year, and unless they get beat up between now and then, I just don't see us. I don't know.
No, we're probably not winning that game. We'll see. We'll see how the next few weeks play out. No Bobby Petrino fans are. You see, it's like you either love him or you hate him, right? So they either want him to. They say, "Oh yeah, I knew nothing would change," or it's "Oh, it's I mean, we're a lot more competitive. We played hard. I think we just need to give him a couple games to get it back."
We're two before they fire Sam. We're 2 fumbles away from being 4-0. We play. Bobby takes over as head coach, and guess what? Now we're 3 fumbles away from being 5-2. It's ridiculous, man. It's still the same players. The coach might have changed, the defense might have changed, and I didn't see much difference on the defense to begin with. They can't cover, they can't stop the run, they can't tackle.
What are you saying? They held them to 34 points. That's the lowest total all year long.
They can't tackle. They can't cover anybody.
They held them to 34. What do you want?
They can't stop the run. They can't put pressure on the QB. You can take the Arkansas Razorbacks and you can if you put the Dallas Cowboys on the other side, you would think you were looking in a mirror. For both teams, we have explosive offenses. We have offenses that you dream about having. We got nothing on the defensive side. Nothing, nothing at all on the defensive side.
Defense side. We're outmanned. I mean, we're thin on the D line. We get no pressure.
At this point,
not even like sniffing the quarterback. You know what I mean?
Yeah. At this point, we're getting so little pressure that I don't understand why we don't go to like a 3-man front and just try to cover everybody. You know what I mean?
Dime.
Like, play dime or something. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. It is totally ridiculous.
I don't know. We're going to have to, I don't know, sit in the house or something. And get some pressure on the quarterback.
Now that we've started paying players and we've started doing this transfer portal, they need a transfer portal like right in the middle of the season where you can go out and get you some players. Kind of like what do they call it? Free agency. Go out and get you some players to bring in because man, we are hurting bad on the defensive side. Man,
that would be chaos. Holy moly!
That would be chaos. That would be absolute chaos.
Yeah. So we can go down through our picks here. Let's see. Alabama won that game. Like I said, Alabama's good. Ole Miss struggled with Washington State. Even Lane was.
I told you, Lane usually drops when he ain't supposed to, and he almost did it against Washington State.
Did you see what he said?
Yeah, they played like crap.
No, he said something like they didn't show up, kind of like our student section. Something.
Oh yeah. I did see that.
I was like, dang, he calling out the student section.
Well, I mean, if you are a student and you're gonna miss one game, Washington State's probably the one that you skip.
Yeah. Anyway, they ended up winning. They were a 30-point favorite, just so you know.
They won by 3, didn't they?
I think so, but it was not 30. It was not 30. I will tell you that.
I want to say it was 27-24, but I don't know if that's right or not.
24-21.
24-21. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And then
hey, how about the Pac-2 though? Come out and really played well against an SEC team. You got to like the Pac-2.
Yeah, the Pac-2. Yeah.
Pac-2 is killing it.
Them and who? Oregon State or somebody?
Yeah, I think it's Oregon State, yeah.
Yeah, that championship game is going to be electric. Then freaking OU comes out and lays a massive egg right in front of everybody. I was so excited. Everybody's excited. Mateer was coming back, going to play.
I feel like
thing on his thumb or whatever, and then he stunk.
Yeah, I feel like Mateer, it's hard to say. It's hard to say this because you got to love the competitiveness of coming out and playing when you're hurt and everything. But I think he hurt his team more than he helped his team by coming out and playing. Mm-hmm. I think he'd have been better off to just let the backup come out and
I don't know about that either.
Because it was a defensive battle until about halfway through the third quarter.
It's annoying is what it was.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, they only got
6-3 at halftime. And then
if
Texas
it makes you
scored
feel
20 in the second half, and OU scored 0.
It's like look at it this way: OU, Alabama, and Georgia all got one loss. Okay, you're still in the hunt to get into the college football playoffs.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oklahoma
lose one more, and you're probably out of it.
I think they play. They got South Carolina. They still got to play Ole Miss. They still got to play Tennessee, Alabama, Missouri, LSU. So
let me ask
find
you
out a lot about OU the next 5 weeks.
Yeah, let me ask you this question as an OU fan. Okay, would you rather, all right, go 10-1 and lose to Texas, or play like 500 ball but beat Texas?
That's a hard question. That's a hard question because I don't want to lose Texas. I don't know. That's a tough one. I guess probably take all the wins, but that one hurts. That hurts my feelings.
Yeah, because even if you go 11-1, you go through the college football playoffs, you win the championship, right? You have one mark on that season, and it would be Texas.
My hope would be that I'd see him again in the playoff.
Maybe not. It depends on how bad they beat you the first time. You might not want to see them again.
No, I want them again. We're going to whoop them again. Dang it. Anyway, Oklahoma lost. Arkansas, Tennessee, man. Arkansas made a late run there at it to get within 3, but it wasn't really close most of the game. Really.
It's I was not happy with the clock management at the end of the game. I also it is so hard as a coach you got 2 timeouts and you got the 2-minute warning. Okay. So you need 3 stops and you can use the 2-minute warning as one of your timeouts, and you need 3 stops, get the ball back. And then on first down, they get 8 yards. Well, you kind of just screwed yourself because now you have to get a stop, and we hadn't been able to stop you all game long. And the one time that we did make you punt, we punted it right back to you. I mean, it was like, oh,
yeah.
It's frustrating. It's frustrating because like I said earlier, we have such a dynamic offense, and we just can't keep them on the field. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought they played harder. They didn't look like a team that had quit. They had a little bit of fight in them still, but
They did do one thing that really impressed me in that ball game. It wasn't until the beginning of the fourth quarter before we finally got our first penalty.
Yeah, I see that. I saw that. We had one penalty.
That's pretty good
Pretty
football.
good.
But we did turn the ball over 3 times, and we lost the turnover battle. Yeah. And when you lose a turnover battle, you lose a ball. And we can't create turnovers.
Yeah, I know.
Add that. That's number 5. We can't create turnovers. So I mean, it's pretty
that shot
sad.
on Braylon was kind of fluky too. I mean, he hit his helmet was right on the ball. You know what I mean? Like he put his head in the ball.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I thought it was targeting.
I thought that too.
The kid was staring at the ground. Like you pick your head up, kid. You're gonna break your neck. But then when you watch the replay, I mean, he put it right on the football. And
yeah, tough. It's tough. Still hanging in there. Got A&M next week, which played Florida and beat Florida pretty easily, actually. I mean, it wasn't like a blowout or anything, but
yeah, I'm pretty sure
34-17. So
Napier's back on the hot seat this week. Yeah.
Probably. I mean, what do you got to do? Freaking Penn State was number 2 like 3 weeks ago. College game days at the place, playing Oregon up on them in overtime. 3 weeks later, they fired their coach.
Yeah.
1 game away from going to the championship game last year. 10 wins last 3 years.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's college football nowadays.
Wow. It's wild.
It's used to be as a coach in the SEC, Big 10, Big 12, used to be you come in and the fans would give you, a year to build your team, 2 years to build your team up. Now with the transfer portal and we're paying players and all that stuff, fans want it right now. And if you can't produce right now, then we're going to move on to the next guy. Yep. And it's like you can't even develop a culture anymore as a coach because once kids start buying in, you're out the door and headed somewhere else.
And who are you going to hire? It's better. That's the other thing. Like, who are you going to
get? Penn State?
Yeah, who's better? Like that's what I'm saying. Like, there's not. Like, we've been looking at coaches and stuff for the last few weeks since, Pittman got fired. And the names out there, are not like I would think, oh, they're way better than Franklin. Like, if anything, maybe same level, but it's not like, I mean, their number 1 person or whatever right now is Matt Rule from Nebraska.
Yeah.
Why that guy ain't done nothing in Nebraska? Why would you want that guy?
Is he a Penn State alum? Probably.
I don't know why they want him.
See, this is another thing that bothers me about college football coaching.
I don't know where he's from.
Oh, let's bring in this guy. He has Arkansas ties, or let's bring this guy in. He has Arkansas ties. I don't give a crap if you've never stepped foot in the state of Arkansas before in your life. If you can recruit and you can coach football, come and coach my team. You don't have to have Arkansas ties to come and coach my team. And I don't know why people always make that such a emphasis when they're looking for their coach.
Okay, yes, he played linebacker at Penn State in the 90s.
There you go.
He was born January 31st, 1975.
He's a year older than us.
He's 17-14 at Nebraska.
17-14. Yeah, man, that's a winner. Bring him in.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, man. These guys.
And I'm sure Penn State fans are thinking, well, he don't have, near the NIL that we'll have at Penn State. He'll create us a winner. Whatever, man. Whatever. You go for it.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work out for him, but anyway,
maybe they think he'll bring that Mahomes quarterback with him.
Well, I'm sure they think that, but Anyway, A&M beats Florida, I think 34-17, something like that. Auburn and Georgia. Georgia beat up on Auburn. There was some kind of – I didn't see the whole story. I don't know what happened. But what was the deal with Kirby calling timeout, and then he said he didn't? They think calling him a liar.
Kirby runs down the sideline doing this, right? And the clock's running down, and they're about to get a delay of game. And the refs – I don't think they ever threw the flag for delay of game. They gave him the timeout is what they did. They gave him the timeout. And then he came out and he was saying, they're clapping, because that's against the rules now. The other team clapping or whatever.
Yeah.
He said, they're clapping. And then I guess the ref took it like he wasn't calling timeout. He was just trying to tell the ref that they were clapping. I don't know if Kirby ever denied it or not. If Kirby did deny it, he's a liar because he was coming down the sideline doing this. This is not how you clap, okay? And then the refs reset the play clock and said, inadvertent whistle and let them go out there and didn't charge them a timeout. Nothing. Just ref said, oh, my bad. And then what?
Kirby's saying, and he's sticking to his guns on this today too. So I ran over to him and said, they're clapping, and he thought I called a timeout.
He's calling timeout in the replay. You can watch it. He's running down the sideline doing this. And then Hugh Freeze, like I understand that the reffing in college football is bad. It is. God, the reffing in college football is terrible this year. Absolutely atrocious. But Hugh Freeze, true to his character, goes into his press conference, and it ain't his fault that they lost. It's the refs. Just like last year, it wasn't his fault. It was his quarterback's fault.
Yeah.
This guy has never taken responsibility for anything that's ever happened in his life. Okay.
Yeah.
And he's probably the next head coach at the University of Arkansas.
Oh, yeah. Don't speak that into existence either. Anyway, Georgia beat them like 20-10 or something like that. LSU, South Carolina. LSU won that one. Of course, we figured that at night in Baton Rouge. Yeah, 20-10 on that one as well.
Yeah, South Carolina is really underperforming this year. I think they were ranked before the season started too.
They were, yeah. They had 9-10 wins last year. Had their quarterback back. They're supposed to be good. Supposed to be better. Well, I ended up going 6-1. I missed my my parlay because of Oklahoma.
Sorry, man.
Sucks, man. We could have been bazillionaires today, but OU drops the ball.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all for the SEC. Some of the other conferences. So we had Big Ten. Ohio State beats Illinois. Indiana beats Oregon at Oregon. That's a big win for the Hoosiers, man. I think that pushed them up to let's see the rankings here.
I think they were number 3 in the polls.
Yeah,
they were number 3 in the polls.
It's wild.
Their head coach, Indiana's head coach, I can't think of his name right now.
Signetti.
Got to have the quote of the year. His quote after that ball game is, "All I do is win." So, there you go.
He said some stuff like that last year too.
All I do is win.
He tries to bring confidence, I guess, but sure does sound cocky sometimes.
Hey, man, it's not kind of like it's not paranoia if it's true. It's not cockiness if you can back it up, man.
That's true.
You just went into Oregon and knocked off number 2 in the nation. Yeah. I'd say you got a right to be a little bit cocky.
Yeah, and then of course Penn State lost to Northwestern. Franklin got fired.
And now everything will be better. Now that Franklin's fired, Penn State will probably win out the rest of the games.
Yeah, no, I think their quarterback also got hurt and out for the rest
He
of the year.
did. He did. He actually did. Yeah.
So, USC beat Michigan. That was kind of an upset. Big 12. Iowa State got beat by Colorado. That was an upset. And Texas Tech won again. BYU won again. Oh,
Yeah,
Arizona State lost again, bro. Your team lost.
I'd like to know if the Big 12 has the same rules as the SEC, because I saw them rush the field after they beat Iowa. And I'm like, oh man, I wonder if Big 12, if they've got to pay a fine or something like that. Of course, Colorado students are so high that most of the guys were kind of just walking out onto the field. They weren't really running out there.
Sashaying.
I
don't think it's the same. It's I think they are fined. I don't know if that's true or not, but I know the fines are different because I saw somebody, I forget who it was the other day, storming the field. Oh, they got fined $50,000. I was like,
50 grand.
50? Yeah, we're over here docking 500 grand or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what in the world?
Yeah. Well, now,
now
of
it's
course,
different in the conferences.
Of course, now you have the 3-minute warning. You have the 3-minute warning before you go and storm the field.
Yeah. They need to invoke that, don't they? What do they charge for storming the court?
Same. I think it's the same.
500,000 for that?
I think so, dude.
That's some bull, man. What the heck?
You know, I said earlier in the season that I don't really see a game where the Hogs rush the field unless they beat Notre Dame. And then, of course, Notre Dame beat the living tar out of us. But now, as bad as we are, like if we win one of these home games, it's liable to get stormed.
I know. I thought that too.
Because that's how bad we are.
It's rough. Rough out there, man. Nothing else in the Big 12, really. ACC.
And what if you storm
Florida
the field?
State lost again. Norvell's on the hot seat now.
What if you storm the field and you're the away team? Like me and you go to like the Texas game and Arkansas wins and you and I storm the field. Do they have to pay a fine to us?
I don't know how that works, but we should start a field storming wherever we go and just so the schools have to pay money. I storm the field. They're not even ranked. I don't care, man. We're going, bro. We're going.
It'll be like the FBI at January 6th.
We could pay them all to go.
Yeah.
They're probably messing around with the Russians or something. I don't know. Did Clemson win? Surely they won. Let me go check just to make sure. Florida State lost again, though, like I was saying, and Norvell's going to be on the hot seat. Clemson won 41-10. Good grief.
What about Norvell? What do you think about him
I've heard that name. I heard that name last year. When they were
what do you think?
We should fire Sam.
He's not done a bad job at FSU.
No.
I mean, he had one season where they were absolutely terrible, but he also had one season where they screwed him out of the football playoffs. So
yeah, I don't feel like they've been the same since then. You know what I mean? I think that hurt them. You know what I mean?
Why wouldn't it hurt you, man? It would hurt me.
Yeah, I mean, like maybe recruits and stuff too, even, you know,
because
why am I gonna go there if I win a bunch of games and we still don't make the playoff? Why would I go there?
It makes sense, man. It does.
I don't know, but something happened because since then, of course, they had a really good quarterback that one year too. So, and then he got hurt and they were not nearly as good. So,
Felipe or something like that.
Jordan Travis, is that right?
Oh, I wanted to say it was like Lopez. I might be thinking of Miami.
Yeah, no, it was that other guy. Anyway, what else? There was some other college coaches. Oregon State fired their coach.
What? There's a job opening in the Pac-12?
There is. There's only two. I mean, it's only the one.
Pac-
I mean, it's probably one a year. You would be careful.
Pac-2.
There's a couple more. I can't remember who they were now, but yeah, so it's going to be more and more as the season progresses.
Which I think is stupid. Like, why?
It is. I mean, Penn State.
Just wait till the end of the year. If you want to get rid of them, wait till the end of the year. It'll save you money because just about everybody's buyout gets lesser the more games that they coach for you. You'll save yourself money. Nobody, you're not going to go out and hire your coach right now anyway because there are so many coaches that are still coaching. Like,
no,
I think that it actually hurt us with getting Lashley, that we fired Sam so early because he don't want to commit to us because he's got a good thing going on in SMU right now. But if we'd have waited till the end of the season and then went after him, it might have been a different story. So I just think they're making a mistake. They're rushing. There's no reason to rush. Okay. You've made the decision that this ain't going to be your coach next year. Just keep it under your hat and start looking and keep that confidential. And then at the end of the year, make your move.
I think they might be falling into the trap of listening to the fans.
Don't ever listen to the fans.
You know what I'm saying? It's like there's so much public pressure.
I guarantee you they're listening to the
change or something. You know what I mean? You make a change, you gotta make a change. This guy sucks. And then okay, so let me ask you this question: How would you feel if Franklin came to Arkansas? Would you like that?
No, not really. I mean, he couldn't even win one in the Big Ten. I mean, he's going to compete in the SEC at a mediocre school.
Well, he made Vanderbilt pretty good before he got that Penn State job, and they've been good. He's won everywhere. He wins 9-10 games every year. Anyway,
I don't know.
Brian
Callahan got fired. Trent Dilford got fired. Mike Gundy got fired. Deshaun Foster got fired. Brent Pry got fired from Tech.
The dude at UAB.
Trent Dilfer.
Trent Dilfer, yeah. He got fired too. Let's go get Trent. You lead us to the promised land. I like him because he wears wristbands for the game.
I would kind of like to have a defensive head coach. That's kind of what I'd like to have. I kind of like to have a Dan Campbell, a defensive head coach.
That guy's a beast.
Yeah, he's a stud. And I don't know. We've had so many offensive head coaches, and when you get an offensive head coach, that's great and all, but they don't want to be the offensive coordinator. They want to be the head coach, so you're not getting really his offense. You're getting whatever offense from whatever offensive coordinator he brings in.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Part of me would just really like to have I think it's because we don't have a defense right now is the reason I want a defensive coach. We don't have a defense.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you get to retain. We bring in somebody, different next year. We don't give it to Bobby. We bring in somebody different. We're probably not keeping Bobby. Bobby's probably moving on somewhere else because either he's going to be upset he didn't get the head coach job or the guy coming in don't want him, one or the other. So we're probably not going to get to keep Bobby.
Yep.
So I don't know, man.
I agree.
I don't know what the answer is. I just know that at this point right now, I want them to clean house, top to bottom. I even want the AD gone. Now, if Hunter Yurachek could bring in a name, he could bring in a Gruden. He could bring in a a Lashley. He could bring in somebody that would, the guy from Indiana, which he ain't going nowhere. That guy's got it good right now. But if he could bring in a Dabo or somebody like that, then I would forgive Hunter Yurachek. I would. but I just don't see that happening at the University of Arkansas.
He's not making that hire anyway. There's like a service that does that for you, and then they pick one. You know what I mean? Like it's not like he's sitting down with a coach and interviewing him for the job, and it's not like that. He didn't really have any part of it.
What we need is somebody like another John Tyson who went out and got Cal and said, come to Arkansas. We need another big name like that, like one of the Waltons or, somebody else in Arkansas to go out and say, hey, Gruden, you need to come to the university, or whoever, it don't have to be Gruden. He's just the first one that always pops in my head.
Well, Bobby's good friends with Mr. Fletcher.
Yeah.
So there's your money.
Yeah. Well,
anyway, moving on here. Let's do our football rankings after week.
Our Power 12.
Our Power 12, or who we think can make the playoff if it ended today.
Okay.
I got heartburn.
So I got to give you my 4 top bids and then fill in everybody else.
Well, you got 4 automatic qualifier. Well, 5 automatic qualifiers, right? So.
Yeah, but I don't really understand the 5th one.
The 5th one was like a non-Power 4 team.
So the 5th one can be another SEC, Big Ten.
It's the highest ranked team that's not a Power 4 team.
So Notre Dame is who they made this rule so Notre Dame could get in.
No, right now it's Memphis.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. They had Notre Dame. I don't remember. Let me see. No. Oh yeah, Notre Dame's above them.
Yeah, with 2 losses, Notre Dame's above them.
I don't know.
Notre Dame's got to get 4 losses before they even drop out of the top 25.
I know. Well, I don't know. I don't know how they picked that one.
All right. So who are your top 4 before we get to the 5th? Who are your top 4?
Okay, my top 4 are Ohio State, Miami, Alabama, Texas Tech.
Okay.
I think those 4 are my conference winners, basically. I think they're going to win the conference.
Okay, I went with OSU, Miami, BYU, and Texas A&M.
Okay, so you think BYU is going to beat Texas Tech later, which is fine.
I think it's probably going to be the best game of the year for either one of the teams. Like the rest of their schedule is pretty damn weak. So I mean,
who's your non-Power 4?
Got to be Memphis, man.
Memphis. That's who I got as well.
Sitting 6-0.
That's so wild how they rank these. This is crazy. This makes no common sense, but whatever. All right, so the last, 6 through 12, right, are
who I think is
the committee pick. We're now committee members. Okay.
All right.
We're going to select.
All right. Number 6 for me is going to have to be Indiana.
Absolutely. That's what I got.
Number 7 for me is going to have to be Ole Miss.
I had A&M at 7, but I have Alabama at 3 because I think they're going to win the conference. Who'd you have at 7?
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
But I got A&M winning the conference.
Okay, I got Ole Miss at 8. So who you got number 8?
At number 8, I got Texas Tech.
Okay. All right. So with that logic, BYU beats Texas Tech. Then Texas Tech gets in with one loss.
I mean, yeah, they're gonna probably put in 2 teams from the Big 12. Those would be your top 2 teams from the Big 12.
Okay. Number 8, I had Ole Miss. Number 9, I got Georgia. Who's your
Number 9 is where I put Alabama at.
Alabama. Okay. Number 10, I've got BYU.
So you're saying Texas Tech is going to win, but BYU is still going to get in.
Yep.
Okay. Number 10, I got Georgia Tech.
I probably shouldn't, though. I'm going to change that next week, just so you know.
At number 10, I got Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech. Okay, number 11, I got Oregon.
Which that makes no sense whatsoever, but whatever.
Yeah, they're undefeated. They still got to play Georgia. So
they got to play Georgia, which means if I put Georgia Tech in, they'll have 2 losses because they'll lose to Georgia, and then they got to play Miami for the ACC championship, and I got Miami already in my top 4. So I'm saying Georgia Tech's either going to get in with 2 losses, or I can't put Georgia in my top 12 because they'll beat Georgia. So Georgia just fell out of my top 12 because I'm putting Georgia Tech in. Which means I got to stick in another SEC school. So number 11 is going to be Mizzou.
Okay, I got Missouri at 12. I got Oregon at 11. Missouri at 12.
Oregon's not in my top 12.
Okay.
Number 12, I got LSU.
Only reason I put Oregon in there is because the one loss they do have is, to Indiana, who sounds crazy, but they're really good.
And again, I'm not saying Oregon won't get in because the selection committee might let them in. But if Indiana goes undefeated and OSU goes undefeated, that means they're going to face each other for the championship, which means one of them's coming out with a loss. And they're not leaving out a 1-loss Big Ten team that played for the championship, especially if it's OSU. Actually, I could see Indiana getting left out, but not OSU if they lost in the championship.
That's messed up, bro.
It's true, though. You know it's true.
It is a little bit true, but that sucks.
If OSU lost in the championship, they would let OSU in. And if Indiana loses in the championship, it wouldn't surprise me at all if they jumped Oregon over Indiana and put Oregon in instead of Indiana.
That'd be the biggest crime I've ever heard of. But
it'd be not letting in FSU.
Since Indiana beat Oregon, though,
yeah,
I feel like if they do lose to Ohio State, they'd have the 1 loss. I feel like they still should get in.
So if they get in, that means for Oregon to get in, you'd have to let in 3 teams from the Big Ten.
Big Ten, like we discussed earlier, is
right now they're top notch, man.
Pretty good.
their top 4 teams are good. The rest of their conference sucks. But SEC is kind of the same way.
I know.
Maybe our top 6 are really good. And then the rest of them are either mediocre or terrible.
I don't even know if it's that many, to be honest with you.
I'd say
A&M. We're talking A&M and Ole Miss are at the top of the rankings for the SEC.
Yeah.
Not Alabama, not Georgia, not LSU. Now, see, Tennessee, they honorable mention right here. I had them right there. I couldn't decide between LSU and Tennessee. Both they're like right there. Depends on how the year goes. Anyway, there's your your college football rankings. There you go for after week 7.
This is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. We could end up with some really strange teams in the college football playoffs this year.
Definitely.
We could end up with some teams not in the college football playoff that we are used to seeing in the college football playoff. So,
It's true. Let's see how it goes. All right, we can switch gears to the NFL now. So we had lots of games on yesterday. Still got 2 more tonight. I forget who they are now. Daggone it. Bills play somebody. Falcons. Bills at the Falcons and the Bears at the Commanders. That's tonight. But let's just run down through here. So let's see. The poor lonely Jets can't get a win. Broncos win. Colts beat the Cardinals. No surprise there. We both picked that one. Chargers beat Miami.
that was like a really good game. It came down to like last possession in that one. That was a good
Field goal, yeah. I saw Tua saying some stuff after the game. He was like, we got guys showing up late to player-only meetings, and they're dysfunctional, man. There's no leadership there.
What are you talking about? They got a $70 million head coach. What do you mean they ain't got any leadership?
I don't know. He must be doing coke off a stripper in the back or something. I don't know what's going on over there. But
hard for a grown man who runs into other grown men at full speed to take somebody in capri pants seriously. Okay. Just
that's true. Oh, let's see. Anyway, Chargers got the win. Patriots at the Saints. Patriots win again, dude.
Drake May's looking good, man.
Yeah, May had a really good game. They looked a lot better than they have been. Let's see. Cleveland at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh won that one.
Titans fired their head coach. He's gone.
Yeah, the Titans fired their coach. I was going to bring that up when I got down here.
Well, I mean, we were talking about coaches being fired earlier. There's one in the NFL.
Yeah. Well, didn't they just win last week too?
Yes, they did. But on a fluke, interception, fumble, recovery in the end zone. It wasn't like they just. It was great coaching or something like that.
All right. Well, Steelers put it on the Cleveland pretty easy. What happened to Dallas, bro?
Mirror image of the Razorbacks, man. They go out, they got a chance. They can't stop anybody. They defensively cannot stop anybody.
Yeah, making Dowdle look all world.
I mean, he was.
Last 2 games, dude's been unbelievable. Last
2 games, he's had 200 yards from 200 plus from scrimmage. I mean, the guy that their starting running back is hurt. That's why Dabble's in the game. Their starting running back's probably not getting his job back.
I know it. Well, you know what? O'Dowd should have been a Cowboy. He was a Cowboy, and they got rid of him. What are they doing over there?
Schottenheimer made the comment that they tried to keep him, but they just had so many irons in the fire at the time with Micah and paying CD and all they
messed that one up.
I guess Jerry decided he couldn't afford Dabble.
Yeah, well. Anyway. Carolina wins. Seattle at Jacksonville. What a letdown, bro. Freaking Jags. Just when we get behind them again, what do? Screw it up. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Seattle's got to be top 5 of hardest places to play in the NFL because the 12th man is a real thing, man. That's
at Jacksonville.
Oh, I thought that was in Seattle.
No, at Jacksonville, bro.
All right, way to let me down, Jacksonville.
I know. Suckers.
It's because I started rooting for him, man. It's because I started rooting
I know. You said one positive thing about Trevor. Now the whole world's upside down.
Well, let me tell you something. That's it. I won't say nothing more.
Rams at the Ravens. God, the Ravens are just not. I mean, they're so hurt. Like everybody, the whole defense is hurt, and the quarterback's hurt too. That doesn't help any either when your MVP quarterback's injured.
You know, earlier I made the prediction that you probably won't see Joe Burrow take another snap this year. I mean, why would you? Because you're not going to be in the playoff mix when he comes back, or he's able to come back, or anything like that. Same might be said for Lamar Jackson. They wait too much longer. You get so many losses in the AFC, and you ain't going nowhere. So, I mean, why put your multi-million-dollar quarterback out there again? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me see what their division record is. Let's see. Baltimore. Yeah. Steelers and even the Bengals are ahead of the Ravens in the division. That's bad. Oh my goodness. That's horrible.
They'll probably end up doing something stupid too, like firing Harbaugh or something like that.
They probably will.
Ooh, they should fire Harbaugh. They should. And he should come to college.
Starting the rumor now, hot take.
Dude, that would be so awesome. I would be so pumped for Razorback football, dude, if we got Harbaugh in there.
Oh my gosh. He's the other one. Has he ever coached in college?
I don't think he's ever coached in college, man. He needs to go and win him a national championship so he can keep up with his brother.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He really does. I'm down for this. Let's promote this. I like it.
I love it.
Fire Harbaugh. Fire Harbaugh. I'm gonna start tweeting about it right now. We'll get this guy fired.
He's one of the he's got to be one of the longest tenured coaches in the NFL. He's been with the Ravens for a while.
Yeah, that's for sure. I forget how long, but yeah, a long time.
Dude,
I feel like he was
that would be cool.
Peyton Manning.
I kind of like that idea more than bringing in somebody else that has Arkansas ties or something like that. I like the idea of bringing in a kind of like what North Carolina did and bringing in a former NFL coach. But there's rumors that it's not going well in North Carolina, so I don't know. Like there were rumors this week that they were already talking about his buyout and stuff.
Yeah, I heard he's having meetings.
Wow. It's got to – I wonder if he wants out or they want him out.
I don't know. I don't know why he's doing it. You know, like why is he even doing this? What's the purpose? Is he really wanting to coach and this is the best thing he could get? Or does he just not care about coaching? He's just like, I need to make some money to pay for this young girlfriend. You know what I mean? I don't know, man.
He was looking at it as a challenge, you know, something he'd never done before.
I think maybe he thought too. He come in, he's thinking, okay, I've got 2 or 3 years. I'll build this, you know, the way I want to, kind of slow. And they're not winning, and they're like, hey, what are you doing? We spent all this money, and you're not winning. And he's like, well, just fire me then. You know what I mean? Or something. I don't know. It's weird. It's totally weird.
The whole situation is kind of weird, but I do like the idea of getting a name from the NFL and coming to our place. I think that would be like if we could get Harbaugh, that would be freaking awesome, dude.
That'd be crazy.
I'm trying to think of somebody. Mike McCarthy's not doing anything right now. We can get Mike McCarthy. Who else is out there?
Shoot, where's Urban Meyer at? Let's get that guy.
Oh, I saw a picture earlier of Urban Meyer in a Penn State uniform.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I hope not.
Me too, man. Me too. Whatever happened to that guy that coached at LSU for a while? Wes Miles or whatever. Whatever happened to that guy?
He went out to Kansas and sucked. I don't know where
he went to he went to like Kansas State, didn't he, or Kansas?
I think he went to Kansas. Well, what's his name? Bill Schneider. I don't know if he's there now, but he was at Kansas State for 100 years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like that guy at Purdue that coached forever. What was that basketball coach at Purdue that coached, I don't know, 9,000 years?
Gene Katie.
Gene Katie. Yeah, that guy looked like his head was going to explode
Well,
every
dude,
time.
Purdue's had 2 coaches in since 1972 or something. What are we doing?
What are we doing? That's exactly what I would like to see happen at the University of Arkansas right now. I want Cal to retire from the University of Arkansas at about age 80. That's what I'm wanting.
We'll see. We'll see how this all plays out, man. Let's see. Tennessee at the Raiders. Of course, the Raiders won. Tennessee fired their coach.
What about Bob Stoops?
Bob's retired. He's a Sooner.
For the right amount of money, we might be able to bring him out of retirement.
If you can get Bob Stoops, wow, that'd be crazy. Let's see. Cincinnati at Green Bay. Green Bay won pretty easy. Cincinnati, Flacco didn't do so great.
Dude, it's like
it was the first time a quarterback ever had a chance to beat the same team starting for 2 different teams in the same year.
Oh, that would have been neat.
That's crazy. Because he was with Cleveland. Didn't they beat Green Bay?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. So he could have beat them again.
That would have been something.
That would have been a cool story, but yeah.
Cool story, I mean, it's just like the coaching thing that we were talking about. Like you're trying to fix a situation that's unfixable right now. Like I understand why you went out and got Joe Flacco. Your backups suck. You need something. You need something at quarterback, But he's not going to be your quarterback at the end of the year. You already know that, Burrow's going to come back and Flacco's going to go to the trash heap or wherever it is Flacco goes,
Back on the couch for another year or 2 or something until he makes a comeback again.
Yeah, but he's going to be drawing money till he's 70 because he's got so many contracts going with so many people.
That's fine. Good retirement.
One week he got a check coming in from Cincinnati, next week from the Baltimore Ravens, and the next week he's probably getting one from Cleveland.
Wouldn't that be weird if they traded him again and he played somewhere else? Yeah, like what?
Just in time to play Green Bay.
Oh, geez.
That'd
be wild. Okay, Green Bay won. 49ers at the Bucks. I think the Bucks.
That was a good ball game, dude. Baker he's got to be in the lead right now for the MVP.
He is playing really good,
dude.
This year.
He is balling out this year, and a lot of his guys are hurt. Like he's got guys coming back off injury in a couple of weeks. He's going to get even better.
Yeah,
Bucks might be my choice out of the NFC to win it all.
Boy, that's bold.
Not really. NFC's not exactly killing it this year.
They are 5-1 and
5-1.
They're the only 5-1 team in the NFC.
Yeah, who are your top teams out of the NFC? You got the Eagles, the Lions, Green Bay, and
Eagles
the Bucks.
are 4-2.
Yeah.
The Lions are 4-2. Bucks are 5-1. Niners are 4-2. That's it. Green Bay's 3-1.
3-1.
3-1-1. Excuse me.
Oh yeah. I forgot about their one.
Excuse me. Yeah, 3-1-1.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think it's that hot of a take that Bucks could come out of the NFC, man.
Maybe not. That's wild. I don't know if they can beat the Eagles, but they sure could. Sure could.
The Eagles are not impressive this year, man. The Eagles are not impressive at all. Like they've got controversy going on the team. They having problems throwing the ball downfield. Their run game is pretty good, but that's pretty much their bread and butter right now is their run game.
Here's your win-loss leaders so far. You got Tampa Bay at 5-1 out of the NFC. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
AFC, the only 5-1 team is the Indianapolis Colts.
Ooh, wouldn't that be like the craziest Super Bowl you ever saw in your life, man? The Bucks against the Colts.
I want to see the Colts against the Giants.
Dude, just imagine the Colts against the Bucks. You got Baker, who got cut in Carolina, and you got Daniel Jones, who got booted out of New York to go to Indianapolis. That would be an ultimate Super Bowl, dude. Either one of those teams could win, and I would be happy.
Yeah, we'll see. Still a lot of football left, right?
We haven't even reached the halfway point.
Yeah, we're not even halfway. We're a quarter of the way through here.
That's another thing. Like, why doesn't the NFL do like an all-star break like the NBA does? Like, why don't they have a week where they do some sort of like skills competition or some kind of thing where they intermingle?
Why don't they do the bye week? Everybody takes bye week same weeks.
And then,
why don't they do that?
Because you'd have a week without football. They're not going to do that, man. They're going to put football out there. They're going to put football out there. But I think it would be cool at the halfway point they did some sort of, I don't know, all-star break.
You still play the same amount of games. You still play 18 games or whatever.
Yeah, but it's got to do with revenue.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, it's just got to do with revenue, man. They're not ever going to do less football.
But it's not less football.
It is less football. It's a whole week of no football.
But it still happens. Like, just because it's like you're not gonna get your $2 today, you're gonna get it next week.
I want my $2 today.
No, well,
I don't want my $2 next week.
You want your $2 or
by
zero?
next week, you may not have my $2.
All right, man. That's all the NFL stuff. We got to the games tonight, like I said. I guess they had the thing down in Hot Springs for the Razorback basketball team yesterday. Sounds like we're going to win the championship. So there you go.
I think we have a really good team this year. And we've got more depth this year than we had last year.
Absolutely, for sure.
Last year, we got decimated early in the season by injuries. We ended up recovering well, but injuries really killed us at the beginning of the season because we didn't have any depth. So I don't think we have that.
Yeah, we went to the Sweet 16 without our two leading scorers.
Yeah,
and I think we're better this year than we were last year.
I don't think there's any way we're not better than we were. Last year was Cal's first year. He hadn't even really established himself or anything like that. He's got 3 really good returners coming, or 4 really good returners coming back. He's added a couple of really good transfers. He picked up Pringle. He picked up another kid. I can't think of his name. He's got some freshmen coming in that are top class. It's going to be an interesting season. It is going to be fun to watch. It's going to be a lot better than Arkansas football. I can tell you that right now.
I hope so. Hope we don't start 0-5 in the SEC again.
Well,
I don't think we will, though.
I think, though, looking back, hindsight's always 20/20. But that struggle that we had at the beginning of the season with that 0-5 and then coming back and making the tournament, it really built our team's character and everything. Struggling early like that and overcoming, really, I feel like it really helped us out when tournament time, and because we had been in so many of those close ball games, nail biters, that when we got into the tourney, we were kind of prepared for it. You see teams every once in a while that cruise all year long and then get into the tournament and end up getting bounced pretty early. So I think struggling a little bit last year actually helped us out. But you don't see that till the season's over. Because while it's happening, you're like, what in the hell is going on? You know?
I know. I think we're just based on what I've seen so far. I think we're way far ahead of like, practicing and conditioning and like sets, all that stuff. It's like last year was just like, well, we don't have enough guys to practice,
Yeah.
So I feel like we're way ahead of schedule from where we were last year. So that makes me feel good too. But this schedule's rough, man. We got 2 weeks from, I guess, this week. Let's see, not this Friday, but next Friday is that exhibition with Cincinnati, and then we, like a couple days later, we play Memphis in an exhibition, and then boom, we're here. Season starts. So
yeah, he's scheduled a lot of tough ball games. I think I read somewhere that we're going to play everybody that was in the Elite Eight last year. Is that right?
That's right.
But Cal does that on purpose because those are the people you're going to be facing at the end of the year. Those are the good teams, and it gives him kind of a line in which he can judge his team on,
Yeah.
So things they need to work on. So I like the tough schedule. I don't want to play cupcakes all the time, and
it's pretty tough. We got Michigan State, we got Duke, we got Louisville. They're number 11. Texas Tech's number 10. Houston's number 2. 10, and then Tennessee starts the conference. But
and
just the non-conference stuff is those.
Yeah.
And then the conference is freaking brutal too.
Who's coaching Auburn this year?
Stephen Pearl.
Oh, Bruce's son took it over?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he stepped down and gave his son the head coaching gig.
Yeah, he's gotten big into politics. Like that was like the main reason he stepped down was because of politics, and
I saw that in something else too. I saw what was up.
I think the Charlie Kirk thing might have spurred him a little bit. So
I know he was definitely into the politics, but I feel like he said that wasn't the reason. But I don't know if that was true. That could have been fake. We'll see when he runs for office.
I'm just glad the guy's not coaching anymore.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
I think Rick Barnes ought to think about getting into politics. Honestly, a few more of them.
That guy's got a lifetime contract. He ain't going nowhere.
Lifetime contract. It's crazy. I vote right now. We give Cal one. I vote right now. We give Cal one.
No way, man. I ain't giving a coach that. No way, man.
Yeah.
I ain't letting you get comfortable. No, I can fire you tomorrow. I don't care who you are. I don't want you quitting on me. You keep trying hard. You know what I mean?
Well, they already have like a buyout and everything, so they already have some comfortability. Because even if you're gonna fire me, I'm gonna walk away with a chunk of change.
Yeah, what's up with that? How come I can't get if you fire me, bonus of some kind?
Yeah, I would. Let me tell you something. I had a buyout at the post office. I'd be the worst employee in the world. I'd be trying to get fired.
Oh my goodness!
That's the reason they don't have. That's the reason they don't have buyouts.
Oh my gosh, you crazy!
Come on,
all right, man.
You lose your job. Seriously, you get the job at the University of Arkansas coaching football. You get a 3-year contract that pays you, I don't know, $2-3 million a year, and then you get a buyout for $10 million. Dude, come on, man. Do I really care about coaching at that point?
You be flipping off everybody, including the AD. You just like, well, here's one for you and one for you.
I'd be like, what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it, huh?
You fire me.
Fire me. I dare you.
See what happens.
I dare you to fire me.
Yeah. It's hard to get another job if that happens.
You got $10 million, you don't need another job.
Maybe you want to make $10 million again.
No, I'm good. 10 million one time. That's all I needed. 10 million one time.
Anything else before we get out of here?
Nah, man, I'm good.
It's late. It's 5:30 already. Holy moly!
Yeah, I think I can smell dinner.
I can too. So, all right, man. I will catch you later. Maybe in the Discord. I don't know if I'll be watching anything. I got to take a nap. I got to work at midnight tonight, so not sure I'll be on.
All right, well,
but, everybody else get in the Discord.
Tomorrow's a day after a holiday at the post office, so it'll be a long day tomorrow. So,
okay.
There's been 2 days with no mail run, so I got to do 3 days worth of mail tomorrow. Sometimes I wish they would just let me volunteer for the holiday. Like I don't need the holiday. I'll just come in and run my route, but they don't do that. So,
see, man. All right, man.
Yeah.
I will catch you later. And peace out.
Peace, brother.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.